Assalamualaikum and a very pleasant day to Ms. Rohazaini, our geoscience lecturer and our beloved classmate. My name is Mariam alias Suraya binti Ahmad Zahari and I am the team representative. In this educational video, I will provide a brief overview of a common yet terrible natural disaster known as a tornado. First of all, I will introduce our group member, which are Imani Aisyah binti Ghazali, Ashira binti Aminuddin, Mariam alias Suraya binti Ahmad Zahari, Nina binti Abdul Nuri, and Nur Atika Diana binti Muhammad Yusof. What is tornado? Tornado, which derived from the Spanish words for spinning or thunder, is a violently whirling column of air that extends from the base of a thunderstorm to the ground. Tornado is also known as a twister, whirlwind, or cyclone. Tornadoes appear in a variety of forms and sizes, but they are most often seen as a condensation funnel forming from the base of a cumulonimbus cloud, with a cloud of swirling debris and dust beneath them. Most tornadoes travel over many kilometers before dissolving and have wind speed of less than 180 km per hour. Tornadoes are also capable of destroying well-built structures, uprooting trees and flinging objects into the air like deadly missiles, resulting in damaged tracks that are more than a mile wide and 50 miles long. Tornadoes may occur at any time of day or night and at any time of year. Some tornadoes are easily visible, while others are obscured by rain or low-hanging cloud. Tornadoes form swiftly and vanish quickly. The majority of tornadoes last less than 50 minutes. Even if no funnel is visible, a cloud of debris can pinpoint the position of a tornado. Tornadoes usually form towards the back edge of a thunderstorm. Clear, bright skies are not unusual after a tornado. So, how is the process of tornado? First of all, cumulus clouds are formed, which grow until they become storm clouds. Tornadoes only form when a thunderstorm has a particular combination of winds, which is when warm, humid air clashes with cold and dry air. Air rising in thunderstorms can begin to spin when it's affected by winds blowing it in different directions. Then it rises a little higher with various speed before being startled again by wind blowing in the opposite direction. The rotation speed of the revolving updraft, known as a mesocycle, increases as it pulls in more warm air from the passing thunderstorm. Lastly, the funnel keeps growing and eventually emerges from the cloud. When it comes into contact with the earth, it transforms into a tornado. What are the factors? First of all, tornadoes are formed due to the enormously massive, unstable wind shear or thunderstorm in the lower atmosphere. Secondly, it happens when the instability happens in the atmosphere. Thirdly, due to the variation of pressure in the atmosphere, the hot air rises above and the cool air drops below. And lastly, tornadoes are formed in a predictable sequence of simple steps. Thunderstorm approach, the wind direction and speed change in the upper atmosphere. Second, the rising hot air updraft causes the horizontal air to tilt to the vertical. Next, I will show you the illustration of the tornado. First of all, condensation releases heat and it becomes the energy that drives huge upward draft of air. As the air climbs, it can change direction and start to move more quickly. In supercells, this rising air mass is particularly strong. At the storm base, if there is a lot of moisture, a huge cloud base develops, giving tornadoes something to feed off later if it gets that far. When all these things in place, a vortex can develop enclosed by the storm, forming a tall tube of spinning air that then gets pulled upwards, forming a mesocyclone. Outside, cool, dry, sinky air start to wrap around the back of mesocyclone, forming what's known as a rear flank downdraft. It then creates a stark temperature difference between the air inside the mesocyclone and outside. Then, the lower part of the mesocyclone becomes tighter, increasing the speed of winds. If this funnel of air moves down into that large, moist cloud base at the bottom of the parent storm, it sucks it in and turns it into a rotating wall of cloud, forming a link between the storm that created it and the earth. The second that tube of spinning cloud touches the ground, it becomes tornado. Thus, we can conclude that tornadoes are among the world's most terrifying natural disaster. These ferociously rotating columns of air have the power to toss homes and cars aside. Not all tornadoes are easy to locate. They may even be invisible until they collect dust and other debris or until a cloud forms inside the whirling funnel. You should constantly shield yourself from injury, especially to your head, to stay safe during a tornado. The best areas to seek shelter, both inside and outside, are well known. Make an emergency plan and gather supplies as well. So that's all from our group. Thank you.